Hello, and welcome to the I-80 Stakeholder Network GIS tutorial. This is the introductory tutorial for the GIS Web Map Gallery. We'll explore some of the general guidelines for using the GIS application. Access to the GIS Map Gallery can be easily accomplished by clicking on the I-80 Stakeholder Network homepage. Although you can open the GIS map with any Internet Explorer, we found that it performs best when it's opened in Chrome or Firefox. To open the gallery from a different Internet browser than the one you're currently using, simply copy and paste the URL into the browser you'd like to use. The home page for the GIS gallery looks like this. There are individual icons for each of the working groups that were implemented as part of the I-80 corridor study. Some working group examples are energy infrastructure, safety, wildlife, and freight and logistics. The right hand of the screen provides general project information and contact information for the NDOT project manager. You can enter the working group map by simply clicking on the icon for each of the working groups. When you first enter the map, it will look like this. The green icons across the screen are milepost markers, and they help you orientate yourself within each one of the states. You can zoom in and zoom out on the map by using your scroll button on your mouse, or by using the plus and minus buttons provided. There's also a home button that takes you to the default extents. Further bookmarks are available to explore each one of the state views individually, for example, Utah. And within each state, we've provided an MPO link that allows you to zoom directly to an MPO. If you prefer to find a particular street address, you can find it by simply typing in the street address in the address search bar. And that'll allow you to go to any city or any particular street address. There's a measure tool that allows you to find areas or distances between points. You can find those distances in miles or feet. There are additional base maps available. For instance, if you want to look at more of a Google Earth type of a feel or a Google Maps type of a feel, you simply turn the base map on to imagery. You can add labels to the imagery with labels, and there's a variety of other options that are available for backgrounds. The Details button on the upper left-hand corner allows you to either open or hide the legend. The legend is available to tell you what each of the icons on the screen stands for. In this instance, you can see that the green icons stand for milepost markers. The Content button allows you to display additional layers and levels that are available for each one of the working groups. If you click on the text, you can open up and expand each of the layers until you find the particular information that you'd like to have displayed. You can display any and all layers and levels at the same time as you work through the map. But the refresh rate as you zoom in and zoom out is dependent upon the amount of information that you're trying to display at any one time. So if, for instance, you were to turn on every layer that was available to you and zoom in and zoom out, you might notice that it takes a moment or two for the icons to refresh. The content available on this web map varies by working group, but here's an example of how some of the information is housed in and what you can do with it. The existing level that we have turned on is called road cams. By clicking on an individual road camera, you can see the view that that camera has at that point in location along the corridor. When there's more information available, in this case, weather information is available, we've provided a URL link that you can click on that takes you to the National Weather Service homepage, which allows you to see the 7-day forecast for this area. How would you utilize this information? In this case, for instance, let's say that you wanted to take a trip from California through Wyoming, and you wanted to know what the weather was going to be like along the corridor. You could view the weather conditions on each one of the road cams, and you could get the additional information of the 7-day forecast for each one of those locations as you go through. This concludes the introductory course for the GIS Web Map application. There are additional tutorials available if you'd like additional information about what each one of the working groups use the GIS application for. Thank you.